"Stop the damn lying," said one former cabinet member. Mr. Obama's former staff members have insisted he did speak with relatives of those killed in action. Getty. Barack Obama's White House photographer has led the charge in rebutting Donald Trump's claim that his predecessors did not call or console families of soldiers killed in action. Pete Souza, who has used his Instagram account to take subtle digs at Mr. Trump, posted a picture of Mr. Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama consoling the parents of Army Sergeant First Class Jared C. Monty. Mr. Monty, who was killed in Afghanistan in 2006, had been posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor, the nation's highest award for military valor, wrote Mr. Souza in the caption. It was the first of 52 Medals of Honor Mr. Obama would award during his 8 years in office. I also photographed him meeting with hundreds of wounded soldiers, and family members of those killed in action, he wrote. Mr. Souza was inspired to act after Mr. Trump had suggested that he was rare among presidents in that he either wrote or spoke with relatives of service members killed in action. If you look at President Obama and other presidents, most of them didn't make calls. A lot of them didn't make calls, Mr. Trump had said. He later sought to walk the claim back, though did not apologize for his error when it was pointed out. Mr. Souza, who left the White House this January when Mr. Trump assumed the presidency, said Mr. Obama was also known for making monthly visits to Walter Reed National Military Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland, to visit wounded soldiers. These visits were not made public until near the end of his time in office. He and Ms. Obama also had a Gold Star Christmas tree every year, honoring the families of fallen soldiers. These visits were almost never on the public schedule, done quietly, not boasted about. https://t.com 1 Fun 2 CZ, Jesse Lee at Jesse Charles Lee. October 16, 2017. Several staffers and former cabinet members also took to social media to criticize Mr. Trump as well. Mr. Trump was responding to questions as to why he had remained uncharacteristically silent on the deaths of 4 U.S. soldiers in Niger 12 days ago. Staff Sergeants Brian Black, Jeremiah Johnson, Dustin Wright and Sergeant LaDavid T. Johnson were ambushed when patrolling with Niger troops by militants thought to be affiliated with terror group ISIS. It was the deadliest attack on the U.S. military since he took office in January. John McCain appears to rebuke Trump by slamming half-baked nationalism. I was told Mr. Obama didn't often, and a lot of presidents don't. They write letters. I do a combination of both. Sometimes it's a very difficult thing to do. President Obama, I think, probably did sometimes, and maybe sometimes he didn't. I don't know. That's what I was told, he said to reporters. Delilah O'Malley, whose Twitter bio says she is a lifelong Republican but opposed to Mr. Trump, called the president a fat-fing liar. The Gold Star family member described when her brother's remains were returned home after he was killed in the Iraq War, saying, President George W. Bush listened while I screamed at him, then held me as I sobbed. At Real Donald Trump, when my brother was killed, pray Bush listened while I screamed at him, then held me as I sobbed. You fat fucking liar. https://t.co's U74es, Delilia O'Malley at Delilia O'Malley. October 16, 2017. The tweet has received nearly 120,000 retweets. Alyssa Mastromonaco, former deputy chief of staff to Mr. Obama, said Mr. Trump's claim was a fing lie. That's a fucking lie. To say President Obama or past presidents didn't call the family members of soldiers QHES a deranged animal. Alyssa Mastromonaco at Alyssa Mistro 44. October 16, 2017. Mr. Obama's foreign policy advisor Ben Rhodes called it an outrageous lie and reminded followers when Mr. Trump mocked a Gold Star family last year on the campaign trail. Khizr and Ghazala Khan, whose son Humayun was killed in 2004 in Iraq. This is an outrageous and disrespectful lie even by Trump standards. Also, Obama never attacked a Gold Star family. https://t.coach2aswear, Ben Rhodes at Broads. October 16, 2017. The 18th chairman of the Joint Chiefs RETD. General Marty Dempsey said both Presidents Bush and Obama as well as the First Ladies cared deeply and worked tirelessly for soldiers. POTUS 4344 and First Ladies cared deeply, worked tirelessly for the serving, the fallen, and their families. Not politics. Sacred Trust, GNR. Marty Dempsey at Martin Dempsey. October 17, 2017. Former Attorney General Eric Holder followed suit, tweeting to Mr. Trump to stop the damn lying and included a picture of Mr. Obama at Dover Air Force Base, saluting and waiting for the bodies of fallen service members. Stop the damn lying, you're the president. I went to Dover AFB with 44 and saw him comfort the families of both the fallen military D. pic.twitter.com A4KBTBKJ, Eric Holder at Eric Holder October 17, 2017 Reuse content. We use cookies to enhance your visit to our site and to bring you advertisements that might interest you. Read our privacy and cookie policies to find out more. We've noticed that you are using an ad blocker. Advertising helps fund our journalism and keep it truly independent. It helps to build our international editorial team, from war correspondents to investigative reporters, commentators to critics. Click here to view instructions on how to disable your ad blocker, and help us to keep providing you with free-thinking journalism for free. Thank you for your support. How to disable your ad blocker for independent.co.uk Adblock Plus. Click the Adblock Plus icon, which is to the right of your address bar. On Adblock, click Don't Run on pages on this domain. On Adblock Plus, click Enabled on this site to disable ad blocking for the current website you are on. If you are in Firefox, click Disable on independent.co.uk. Firefox tracking protection. If you are private browsing in Firefox, tracking protection may cause the ad block notice to show. It can be temporarily disabled by clicking the shield icon in the address bar. Ghostry. Click the Ghostry icon. In versions before 6.0, click Whitelist Site. In version 6.0, click Trust Site or add independent.co.uk to your trusted site list. In versions before 6.0, you will see the message Site is whitelisted. Click Reload the page to see your changes. Unblock. Click the unblock icon. Then click the big power button to whitelist the current website, and its state will be remembered next time you visit the website. Then reload the page. Thank you for supporting independent.co.uk.